Why would I throw in the towel? I just got on my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine. And that.
Welcome everybody to H&M Adventures. Sorry I have it this way. You know, I just doing it my way. I didn't want to set up the tripod and everything. Kiwi's right there chirping away. You can see him. He's like right there. You see him? Right there? Okay. You know, guys, get ready to go in. Oh, you guys already in. But yes. You know, the other day I fell off my scooter and you know, my body doesn't feel as hurt anymore. You know, it's clearing up and all that. Also, my scooter is doing just fine. I think I'm just gonna buy a new scooter with that seat, or I can just buy the seat for this and just ride sitting down. Sometimes standing up hurts, sometimes sitting down hurts. So I feel like, you know, and Heather, we trying to go farther places, you know. So I have a 20 milliamp battery with a 60 volt. It's a 60 volt 20 milliamp battery. I can get 40 miles going 15 miles per hour, 12 miles per hour. All right, I can get 40 miles doing that, which means I can go to Lower East Side Manhattan and back, but that's on regular speed, which is the speed limit. And I can do 40 miles with the speed limit. Without the speed limit, if you use if you're going 25, 30, you'll probably get like 25 miles. And if you use dual motors going 30, you know, you probably get 18 miles, 15 miles. It all depends on the riding and your weight and stuff like that. You know, if you weigh, if you're less than like 220, scooters work well. You know, but when you're over like 220, stuff like that, make sure you get a scooter that the capacity is over 330, 400. Like mine can take up to 440 pounds. So 440 compared to my 180, it won't affect the ride at all. Or Heather's weight either. She's only 210. So 440 to 210. Me and her can ride on the scooter and it won't affect the ride. You know, I could go up a 50% slope, you know, 50 slope. I can go up a hill that's like this, going 30 miles per hour. That's how good the scooter is. You know, that's why I recommend people to get dual motors, because with one motor, you won't be able to go up one steep hill unless it's like a 2,000 watt motor. It'll get up there, but slow. You know, like if you need, like, if you're in an emergency and you gotta go, you gotta go up these hills. You can't be going 3-4 miles per hour up the hill. You know, for that I walk. You know, that defeats the purpose. So you want to at least go up 10, 15, 20 miles per hour up the hill so you can be able to do what you gotta do. You know, we haven't done a video because Saturday I busted my behind. You know, and you know I'm healing. I still got this. I'm gonna take it off today. Actually, you can take it off now. See? There it is. I'm gonna let it air out. You know, I gotta let it air out. It's, you know, I need to get it dry. It's already. I already put all the medications on it. See, I got a little dab. My knees is healing. My knees and the scrape is healing. Now this is next turn. Wear your helmets. Don't forget to wear your helmets because, well, your helmet, not helmets. Helmets means everybody wear their helmets, but wear your helmet because when you do fall, it doesn't matter how fast you're going. If you're going 5 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, 20, 40, you're gonna fall. It's gonna hurt. You just don't know how you're gonna fall. I was lucky. I only fell to my shoulders. My head never touched the floor. Because when I fell, I went like this, and I just put all my pressure to my other bones. You know, you don't want to get your face messed up. You know, that hurts. It hurts more than getting hurt down here. You don't want your jaw broken. You don't want your neck snapped. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful when you ride hyper scooters or any type of scooter. Even if your scooter only goes 20 miles per hour. 20 miles per hour is still fast. 15 miles per hour is still fast. The legal limit in New York is 15 miles per hour, guys. 15 miles per hour. That's the legal limit in New York City. Right now, they haven't implemented it yet. I think it's going to be done by like September, before Mayor Adams loses the presidency. I think he might lose. He might win. You never know. You know, this Mahmoud Mohammed guy, whatever his name is, over there from another country. He won the primary. I'm very upset. I wanted Cuomo to win. Yeah, I know this is not, but guess what? He wasn't convicted. So, if he wasn't convicted, he's innocent in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? If you beat cases, you're innocent in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, Cuomo didn't win because, I guess, the females didn't vote for him. But all the males did, because we know what's going to happen if you let another foreigner from another country. And we're already going through problems. We're already going through problems already with, you know, with Iran and stuff like that, and where you're putting a Muslim into office in New York City. You know, some people may not agree with what I'm saying, but we're already going through these Gaza people, all these people doing riots out here and stuff like that. Now you're gonna elect, now you're gonna try to elect a Muslim mayor to become mayor of New York City. That's wild. You don't know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it. He might do good for us. We just don't know. We got to give that guy at least a chance to see what he's about. You know, it's 4 years. In 4 years, you can do a lot of things in 4 years. You can do a lot of damage in 4 years. You know, Biden did a lot of damage in 4 years. Who else? Bush did a lot of damage in 4 years. Obama did a lot of damage in 4 years. Yeah, Obama. Everybody's favorite president. Yeah, he did damage. Trust me. He's the reason why we in debt. Alright? To me, he wasn't a president. He was more of a celebrity to me. I mean, what's his name? Obama. Obama was a celebrity to me because he was always everywhere, like cameras and stuff like that. He loved the spotlight. So that's just the way he was. He wasn't a president. He was a celebrity in my eyes. But yeah, I don't know what made me change from Scooter to politics, but I don't get involved in politics, so let's not comment on politics. It's just my opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everybody's wishes. I respect everybody who you vote for. I don't care who people do. That's on you. You get what I'm saying? So let's not get involved in arguing with these politics because I'm not really into it, but I was just talking about it because what happened, how we started talking about politics, because the speed limit. Supposed to be New York City is gonna get a speed limit of 15 miles per hour, but they're targeting e-bikes. All right, these e-bikes. A lot of these e-bike people that have these doing deliveries don't have papers, so that's a good way. That's their way. It's like a loophole. It's not really meant for us Americans. It's meant to stop the immigrants to see if they got paperwork. And if they don't got paperwork stating that they are American, stuff like that, they take their e-bikes, the people go to jail, they deport them or whatever. That's the whole idea of it. I know that's what the whole idea of it is. It ain't because we're not listening to the rules. No, they just want to see who you are and where you come from to lock you up. That's all they want to do. All right, so I already know the deal. But yeah, so you know, guys, stay safe, ride safe. Don't try to be fancy out there. You know, don't try to be like, oh yeah, I know how to ride scooters and stuff like that. Even if you put 1,000 miles in riding scooters, you still have that percentage that you will fall. And and the thing is that once you fall once, you're gonna fall again. But you always gotta prepare. So, got my helmet. You know, let me show you guys real quick. Oh yeah, and I didn't even hurt my hands. My hands didn't get hurt. All right, I didn't wear gloves that day. Where you get your gloves, get your helmet. You know what I'm saying? You could. This is a module helmet, which means that you can open and close it. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself one of these. If you're riding one of my scooters that I have, you cannot wear a half helmet. No, you're not gonna survive. You put it on. And there you go. Or you can just bring it down. There's a button here you bring down. and you just lock it in, you know. And if you feel that, like if the sun is hitting you in your eyes, bam, close your eyes. Or you can open it up. You get what I'm saying? And make sure you strap it up down here. Make sure it's tight. You know what I'm saying? And you're ready to go. You see? Easy. Put your gloves on. Because, you know, when your hands get scraped up, it hurts more than getting scraped in your knees. Alright, guys? So, always wear your helmet. Alright? You know how you see these YouTubers, you know, doing YouTube with the helmets on. But yeah, wear your helmet. I look like a little chipmunk. Alright? I'm a size medium. If you don't, if this is loose on you, it's not a good helmet. You need to get something that's gonna fit you. You don't want your helmet to come off when you get hit. Alright, look. It has a lot. Look. This much of protection. Look. This much of protection. Alright? I'm gonna show you the inside. Very well protected. I got it from, I forgot that, ILM. Go to this company, buy it from them. Hey, they're like $80, but get them. Look, and it comes with the light here. You know, you got to put batteries and stuff like that. But yeah, always buy. Look at the size medium. From 57 to 58, all right? 57, 58 millimeters around, all right? So if you're 22 inches, that's from 22 to 23, that's a medium. If your head measures more than 22, that's a large. So always measure your head. 22 inches is a medium, 23 to 24 is a large. You know, sometimes it all depends on your shape, because sometimes they got those helmets that are round, you know, the round helmets. Those are for people that got the round heads. I have I forgot what you call them, the oval shape head, like the one that's like that. So this is made for that. See, it's like an oval shape type thing. It's oval, you know. Mostly that's the recommended. You know, that's the recommend. Not too many people have the round heads. Yeah, only the Chinese people wear the round helmets. You know, the one, the full face, but the round, yeah, they got the round heads. But us Americans, we usually have the, you know, it's long. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, just wear your gear. Wear your gear. Doesn't hurt, even if you look funny with it. Oh, it's too heavy. Get used to it. Oh, it's too tight. So wear it for 3 hours. Wear it for 3-4 hours in your house. Let the cushion adjust to you, so it doesn't feel tight. That's the way I felt the first time. It was so tight that I couldn't breathe. But guess what? I'm used to it now. But guys, just letting you know that my scooter's doing well. Yesterday, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's the what you call it, the rotors, the disc brakes. You know, maybe they're not aligned or anything, and they always get loose or something like that. So I always gotta realign it. It's a pain in the butt, but it's still running good. If anything, just hit me up if you need any question. If you need any questions about any scooter, not just the Rudo M6 Max, anything about any scooters, I practically know every trick about it. I know what they're about, what they have, what's the issue, what type of batteries. I just don't study just my scooter. I like to study every single name brand scooter there is. I don't buy Segway. I'm not gonna buy a name brand for $3,000, knowing that I can get a cheaper brand that does 10 times better than the one that costs that's expensive. You know, why should I spend $4,000 on a Segway where I can get me something for $2,000 or $1,000 that does the same thing but 10 times better with more features? You know, that's America for you. You know what I'm saying? They want you to buy their product, you know. But knowing that, I hate to say this, China products, you know, I know people are like, oh, China this and that, but you know what? Everything comes from China. Even Segway, the parts that they use come from China. The body and material stuff like that come from China. All right, so everything is built by China, but us Americans, all we do is put USA, made in USA, but actually all the pieces come from China. All right, it was assembled in the USA, but the pieces come from China. All right, guys, so don't think that's because it say made in USA. It's the same thing. So they just do that to make money. You know, America sometimes they can get greedy. That's why we're in a shithole the way we are. Sorry for cursing. That's the reason why we owe so much money. But yeah, I say we because I'm an American, you know, and I'm part of that situation because you know we the one that vote for these presidents, for these mayors and stuff like that. So we have a part of it. All right, making wrong decisions and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe, share, follow us on everything. Well, follow Heather on everything. Remember, hit that notification bell if you want to see us put up new videos. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Peace.